Today is September 20th, and today's quote is entitled, "Whose opinion?" Whose opinion matters most to you? The populace, the scientists, the media, or the sadhu? One time there was a discussion on a morning walk. So the devotees were bringing up various arguments that the scientists were giving, and they wanted to see what Prabhupada would say, and they would have these little mock debates. And sometimes the scientist would say something foolish and illogical, and Prabhupada would say, "Therefore, I kick on your face with boot," which means what you're saying is basically stupid, irrational, foolish. So there's no question of having a discussion with you. You don't deserve to be discussed with because you're coming up with completely foolish ideas to avoid the existence of God, ideas that don't make sense. And so when they were having this discussion, going back and forth, at least on one occasion, Prabhupada said, well, it really boils down to whether you're going to accept the version of the scientist or you're going to accept the version of the sadhus or scripture. Now there was another time a devotee asked a question. It was a question which didn't seem logical according to what science has said about the universe. So the devotee said, how could it be that there is a chariot that takes the sun, a chariot in outer space, and so forth? And Prabhupada said that these things you can understand because you're looking from the perspective of one planet within one universe. So your experience is very limited. So when you hear of these other things, then you think these things are impossible. And so that was a point that Prabhupada would make again and again. Our experience is limited. And because of limited experience, we tend to, or we may, doubt certain things because they don't appear entirely logical, or empirically it may not make sense. So the question that Prabhupada is raising is, well, who is your authority? Who's going to influence you? Who do you want to listen to? Popular opinion, the opinion of the scientific community or the academic community, the media, or the sadhus? Of course, the answer is the sadhus, but Prabhupada's point was that many of us are influenced by these other persons or other forms of information. And so it's a pretty simple point that we may not be able to see everything or understand everything from the perspective of scripture or sadhu, but bhakti means faith in the instructions of Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra. And sometimes faith means they're going to teach us something which we don't have access to know whether it's true or not. It's beyond our calculation. It's beyond the dimensions that we can experience. It's transcendental. It's not of this world. So, as you know, faith is the ingredient upon which bhakti is based. So it's just a nice question to ask ourselves, who am I going to believe? The populace, the scientists, the media, or the sadhu?